I want to give a special shout out to all the essential workers that's out there that's been working day and night, hard work. During the whole 2020 year. I appreciate you. I hope, and I'm sure the whole country appreciates you. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, and I do hope that this year is a little bit easier on you guys. I hope that this year is the year that we get rid of COVID and all the issues we've had in 2020. But I just want to say thank you before I get started. Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2021. Um, this year's, 2020 went by, 2020 came in like a wrecking ball, to say the least. And people have lost a lot of loved ones, and my condolences to all of you that has lost people during the pandemic. But 2020 came in, just messing up everything. But although 2020 did bring a lot of heartaches, it did bring a lot of different things. I have seen more good in this world. During the pandemic, people have came together, people have worked together, people supported each other a lot more, and also there has been a lot of creativity that happened because of the pandemic. So that side of the 2020, I appreciate. But to say the least, RIP 2020. Hopefully we won't have to deal with that anymore. But anyways, this year's motivational vitamin is a little bit different. And I say this year's motivational vitamin because what I'm about to say is for you to think about through the year, not just for now. But it came to me as I was, let me tell you first. So this year's motivational vitamin is everything goes a little bit better when you plan it. And I say this because as I was reflecting back on 2020 last night, and I was saying to myself, there was a thought in my head, a negative thought, but I don't call it negative thought. I call it reality check thought. So that reality check thought was telling me that, you didn't accomplish everything that you set out for 2020. To me, that's a failure. But what I did realize is that because I planned it, it did go a lot smoother than it would have if I didn't. So I say this to you so that you can, take this time out. I know every year, people make resolution, but a lot of time, some of it falls by the wayside. That's just reality. That's just life. So don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you from making plans for 2021. Because if you do plan for 2021, I guarantee you that everything you plan for, it might not go exactly as planned, but it will go a lot smoother. It will go a lot better when you plan it, if you plan it. So this year's motivational vitamin is just plain simple. Plan out for the year. Whatever your goal, your dream, your inspiration is, go for it. Whether it be spend more time with family, or whether it be traveling the world, whether it be starting a new business or growing your business, whatever it is, plan it out. I guarantee you that it will be a lot better. So yeah, I didn't come with a lot to say. That's it. I didn't come with a lot to say. There's no hidden message behind it. That's it. So this week, what I want you to do is just think about 2021 or think about 2020 and see what you have done that you could do better 2021. Or just think about new ideas, think about new things, and I'm sure some of you have, found new talents, new hidden talent in 2020 that you didn't know you had. And some of you have probably developed new talent that you didn't think that you could. So use these talents and make the best of your life. And add that to your daily routine for 2021 as we, get back out there into the real world where we can, meet with friends and have drink with friends and, party and, whatever you like to do, it doesn't have to be that. But all I'm saying is just take the time out for the next couple days, plan out, what you want to do, whatever it may be. I guarantee you that it will be a better year this year. You know, it'll be a better year. With that being said, thank you for taking the time to watch this. I appreciate you. If you don't mind, please like, share, subscribe, and definitely comment. Let me know that you have listened. Even if you want to, you can share some of your goal for this year, if they're not too private. Because you know that when you put things out into the world, when you put it out there, you're more likely to accomplish it. When you keep it to yourself, chances are you probably either gonna forget about it or just put it to the side or what have you. But when you put it out there into the world and let people know that, hey, this year I'm gonna do this, I will do this, I will do that, that will keep you, accountable. That's the word. Just remember, above all else, be consistent. All right, enough fun. Um, you're probably wondering why in the world was I wearing this mask or why I'm playing that song. Well, you are in the right place. So, the reason why I was wearing the mask is because I myself went to COVID this week. And I want to say it was a decent experience, but that will take away the seriousness of the disease. So I'm not gonna do that. But I did go through COVID with little to no symptoms. So I am very happy about that, and I thank God for it. I'm pretty much recovered for the most part. So I still got a few more, one more week to quarantine, but I am good. I felt good. Most of my symptoms were minor, so I'm happy about that. So with that being said, I also want to give a big thank you, big shout out to all the essential workers, the people that's out there doing their work and helping people that have lost, that not that have lost, but that has been um, battling this virus. So I want to thank you, all of you that's been, helping with that. And again, like I said last time, my condolences to anybody who have lost loved ones, who have lost friends. This virus is serious, So hopefully, with the new vaccine, we can get over it. So like I said, I'm just thankful to be alive. I'm thankful. So, and the next part, I know you were wondering why I played that song. This is because today I'm gonna be talking about friends. Oh, before I forgot, I know you're wondering why I'm wearing this beautiful T-shirt, Live South. I bleed for my team. Well, that's because I've been donating blood with Live South for the longest, I don't know how many times. But I take pride in that because it does help save lives. And I'm wearing that because I do plan on donating blood and plasma to help people once I get over the virus completely. I do plan on doing that because it does help people. So if you've had the virus and you're not afraid of big needles, I would say go ahead and, donate blood. It doesn't have to be with Life South, but that's just my preference because I've been doing it with them for a long time and it's always been convenient. So, yeah, so I just plan on donating after that. And As you can see, I still kind of sound nasal. I'm still, that's how you know I'm still, trying to get over the virus. But bear with me. I'm sorry if my voice sound annoying for the moment, but I'm sorry, I can't help it. But I didn't want to take a break this week from you guys because I wanted to, bring this motivational vitamin to you, and I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, this week's motivational vitamin says, do not worry about the friends that walked away from you because that's their karma. Only worry about those you have chased away. Yeah, I know you're probably wondering why did I say karma? When I said karma, I don't mean like what goes around comes around type karma, but I really mean that's something they have to live with. That's their choice. That's their path. So that's what I meant by karma. So just so that you understand where I'm coming from. All right, let's break this thing down. So before I get started, let me ask you this question. Has there ever been a time when you had to walk away from either a friendship or a relationship because that person didn't share the same goal or the same vision as you? If you have, go ahead and leave a comment without naming anybody. Leave a comment and tell us about your story if you don't mind sharing. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean when I say never worry about the friends that walked away from you. So these people probably walked away from your life because they want to better themselves, or they probably find a different path that's different than yours, and they feel like they need to move to that different path. It does. I'm sure most of the time it doesn't mean that they hate you, or it doesn't mean that they despise you. It just means that they trying to grow in their lives. So you have to accept that. You have to, if you really love them or if you really respect them, you will allow them to, follow that path that they feel like is right for them. So next, I want to talk about the friends that you have chased away. So these are the direct result of your action. So that's why I say only worry about those that you have chased away, because if you chase them away, that's because if they leave your life, it's because you chase them away. So that's a direct reflection of your action. So these are the only friends that you have to worry about. So, and they probably feel some type of way about it, but that's on you. So what I would say is, reach out to these friends that you felt like you have chased away in your life. Whether apologize, or whether tell them, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, or what have you. So these are the only ones you need to worry about. And also, when I say friend, I don't only mean like just friends. It can be a relationship, it can be family. You'd be surprised, people chase families away too. Or their girlfriend or what have you, or boyfriend. So it can be any of these. So this week, what I want you to do is I want you to think about, friends that have walked away from you, or friends that you've chased away. Think about the difference. I'm not necessarily asking you to do anything that you don't want to, but if you feel the need to, make amends with anybody, now is the time. Make amends with anybody that you felt like you have chased away, and those that have walked away from you, and that you still hold grudge against them for that. Take that time to forgive them and forgive yourself in the process, because that's just their path, and I'm sure they don't mean any harm, and if they do, that's, like I said, that's their karma, not yours to worry about. So this week, that's all I want you to do. So thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, please like, share. sure you have noticed that there is a new logo and there's a new name for the channel. Well, this is because I have rebranded the channel. And the reason why is because the newest factor is the parent company. So I wanted this channel to have its own brand, its own representation that you can identify yourself with. So for that reason, I have changed the channel, kind of, move things around, but don't worry, it's still the same channel. I will still be bringing you your motivational vitamin. I think, well, now it's going to be called Optimistic Vitamin. So I have changed a few things around, but it's still going to be the same good words. So without further ado, let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This week, Optimistic Vitamin says positivity is strength. You know what? A lot of people think that being positive all the time it's not a good thing. And I don't know why. I don't understand why. I don't know why. But to me, it takes a lot more strength to be kind. It takes a lot more strength to be positive. It takes a lot more strength to see the good in others, to see the good in the world. So when we're talking about positivity is strength, that means everything. That means the world. I guess what I'm trying to get at is the fact that when you are a negative person, when you hate everything around you, your life is bound to be miserable. Your life is bound to be depressing. Your life is bound to you're just bound to hate yourself. And, that's not a way to live. That's not a way to live. So when you change into that positive vibe, once you change to that positive attitude, positive mindset, your life will change for better, and you will see a lot more difference in yourself and everybody around you. People will tend to gravitate towards you. People will want to be around you when you're positive, and honestly, your life will be just different, and you can see that. You can see that, having that positive mindset, you will you will be more like a go-getter. Like, you won't wake up every day and just depressed, and you feel like it's you against the world. That's not true. It's not you against the world. And if you're a believer, you know that God will always be with you. So you must stay positive, because positivity is the strength that you need to take on the world. And if you're trying to be negative and taking on the world, I mean, you're not gonna get very far. I guarantee you that you are not gonna get very far. So you must stay positive every day, every time you can. Just be positive. And if you are a true believer, you know that even in the Bible it says to love your enemy. So if you going around and hating people, if you hate anybody, and then you saying that you believe in God, or you follow God and God's preaching, then you just a hypocrite, point blank. Because God himself says to love your enemy, and you basically doing the opposite. So what is it gonna be? Are you gonna be positive, or are you gonna be negative? It's one or the other. Me personally, I don't I don't have time to hate people. I'd rather be indifferent. That means I'm neither, all, giddy with them, or either, when I see them, I don't give them no look. So I rather just, hey, you live your life, I live mine. If I see you on the side of the road suffering, I will stop and help you. That's part of being positive. That's what, think about it. What would Jesus do? So you have to stay positive in order to advance your life, in order to advance your career, in order to advance your health, even your health. You know, I hate to say this, but even your health is what's the word I'm looking for? It's combined. It's combined with your mental mindset. So if you are negative, if your mind is negative, if you're not thinking, you know, in a positive way, your mind will tell your body something is wrong. And as you can see, a lot of people that are depressed end up suicide. So think about it. Be positive. That's it. That's where the strength is at. I'm not gonna hold you much longer, so I'm gonna let you go about your week. But this week, what I want you to do is just be positive. Every time a negative thought come into your head, just block them. You know, so that's all I want you to do. Do not be in. Just leave all the negative vibe outside. Don't walk in the room and be the negative vibe that nobody wants to be around. So all I'm asking is be a positive vibe. Be the positive light that the world need this week. Be positive. It might be a little hard, but once you get the hang of it, you'll see that it's a lot less stressful to be positive. So this week, all I want you to do is be positive. I mean, not just this week, you know, for the rest of your life, I want you to be positive. But this particular week, I want you to just focus yourself on being positive. That's all I'm asking. All right? All right. So thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for listening to me. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe, because you want to motivate me, right? So that's the way to motivate me. And so I can bring you the motivation that you need, so we all can be positive. We all can grow together. We all can flourish together. So don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And comment sometimes. I'll appreciate that. Later. Hey everybody, welcome to The Talk. So today we are going to have a talk. This is going to be more relaxed. It's not going to be, the motivational vitamin where I give you a quote and I break it down. So this is more of, pretty much a question I ask, and then, I go into detail with the question and I pretty much break it down. So it's less of a quote and more of a question. So the question I have for today is, what is success, right? In the dictionary, success means to accomplish an aim or purpose. It also says that it is the achievement of a vision or a planned goal. So that's what in the dictionary it means. So it does not have a specific meaning really. So when you think about it, what does it mean to achieve a vision? What does it mean to achieve a planned goal? What does it mean to accomplish an aim or purpose? What does that mean to you? So let's take a quick break right quick. And I want you to take about 30 seconds, either in one word, two word, or three. I want you to comment below and tell me what success means to you. To me personally, success means happiness. So one thing, let me tell you this. A lot of people, they tend to mistaken success with prosper, right? A lot of people tend to mistake being successful and being prosperous. It's two different things. Success is more of something that is your plan. That's something that you acquired, something that you planned for and that you have acquired, that you felt like that you have reached that goal and you feel happy about it. That's why I measure success based on happiness. So being prosperous, it means, like for instance, a celebrity might be prosperous. You know, they prosper in what they do. They famous, they have money and things like that. But do not get that confused with being successful, because think about it. Why does some of the actors commit suicide? They prosperous, right? But are they happy? Or do they feel like they have reached that part in their life where they are comfortable, where they are happy? Probably not. Because if you're truly happy, if you are truly, if what you're doing is truly what you set your goals, what you set out to do, most likely you will be happy. You will embrace life. You will be happy in the skin you're in. You will be happy with your environment. You will be happy with everything that you do. Me personally, that's what happiness means to you. So to you, it might mean something different. To you, just being prosperous might be being successful. I'm not gonna judge you for that. Nobody should, because everybody has their different meaning of what being successful mean. So if that's what it means to you, by all means, do what you need to do to be prosperous, and in that run, be successful at the same time. But to somebody else, it might just be, being healthy. Some people, being healthy is literally being successful to them. Being able to wake up every day and not having like backache, headache, or have high blood pressure, or have any stress. To them, that might be what successful mean. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You can be you can choose that to be what your level of success is. You can choose that to be what it is to be successful in life. All right, while we're talking about success, there's another keyword that I wanted to bring up, and that keyword is support. So some of us need a support system to achieve what we want in life. Let me tell you this. It's not mandatory to have a support system to achieve your success. But it is absolutely a great thing. It is absolutely a beautiful thing to have a support system, because having someone that supports you, that keep pushing, that keeps motivating you different ways. It doesn't have to be like someone that's like, telling you you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, but someone that's either helping you financially, or helping you, legally, or helping you, different ways that you need. That's all part of your support system. Some people need it, some people doesn't. I'm just saying that it's not necessary to have it, but if you don't feel like you cannot achieve your success. Do not base your success on a support system, because let me tell you this. Sometimes your friend and your family might not be okay with what you decide that success means to you. Like, you might feel like, success is, starting your own business, and that business might be, having your own gym, or that business might be having your own online store, whatever it may be. Some of your friends might not feel like that's something that they want to go along with. That does not make them less than a friend. I'm not saying that. That does not make them less than a friend. All it means is that that's just not something that they are into, which is okay. It is okay. It's okay. But it's up to you to know what you are fighting for. It's up to you to know that you have to keep that drive. You have to keep pushing through all the trials, all the tribulation, everything that's coming at you. You have to push through it yourself. It's because at the end of the day, it's your success. At the end of the day, it's your happiness. It's what you plan on doing. This is your vision, not anybody around you. It's not anybody around you. That's not their vision. You know, and if they support you, great. If they support you, nice. But if they don't, you know, you can't let that stop you. That can't stop the show. You have to keep it going. You have to keep it going because at the end of the day, you are in this journey trying to find your true happiness, trying to find your success, trying to find that thing that makes you feel like life is worth living. So this is why you need to keep your head up. You know, and let's face it. Let's face it. Sometimes you will reach that time. You will reach that point where everything just come crashing down on you. You will reach that point where you feel like you backed up into a corner and there's four walls around you that's just closing in and you feel like there's nowhere to go. But that's okay. Sometimes you need to, you know, step away from everything and step back, take a step back and look outside in to see what am I doing wrong? What can I do different? And don't be afraid to reach out to either, you know, your friends, family, or a stranger. Sometimes a stranger might be, you know, the key to help you get to the next step. You know, so don't take that idea off the table. Sometimes a stranger, someone you don't know, somebody that, you know, that could care less whether you succeed or not, might be the key to help you achieve your success. And when you reach that point, you have to be open-minded. You know, sometimes we cannot reach our success being closed-minded. Unless your success is just being closed-minded, then hey, you're successful, you know. But if your success includes, you know, having the world around you being part of it, you know, sometimes it's okay to include somebody different. But with that, you still have to be careful. Not everybody will give you the proper tool that you need to achieve your success. Some people might give you a broken tool. You know, check your tools. Make sure they are working as you know, needed. So I can't stress this enough. You know, success is what you have to, before you achieve success, you have to know what success means to you. And after you listen to me, you know, talking and rambling, what I want you to do is take some time and figure out what success means to you. Take some time and figure out, like, you know what? If I go to school for 10 years and get a degree to be a doctor, will I be happy going to a hospital every day and treating patients? Or would I be more happy if, you know, I pick up a trade. I pick up, you know, a trade, I mean. I pick up a trade and go to school for about 3 months and get a certification in something that I love, you know, and know that, you know, I can wake up every day of my life for the rest of my life. I can wake up every day and say, yes, I am happy with what I'm doing. If what you're doing, if what you're going for is not something that you will be happy doing, honestly, to me, that's not successful. But if you are okay with that, if that's what success means to you, if success means, you know, graduating school, or, you know, be at that point in life where you're doing just anything, then by all means, do what you do. But if you think that being happy in what you do is success, make sure what you're choosing to do is something that's gonna make you happy. I cannot stress that enough. If there's one thing that you need to take away from this talk, Well, maybe a couple things, maybe a few things. But number one, find out what success means to you. Find out what it means to you. And number two, find out whether it's something that you will want to wake up every day in your life doing. I can't think of a number three, but that's pretty much the bulk of it. You know, success, happiness go hand in hand. And if you're just trying to be prosperous, you know, by all means, make money and be prosperous and be stressed. Maybe not. Nobody wants stress. I hope you're not one of the people that want stress. But I do hope and pray that whatever you choose, whatever happiness means to you, I hope that you are able to flourish in it. You're able to go at it and do what you need to do. With that being said, I appreciate you taking the time to listen. But most importantly, I hope that you implement that in your life. I hope that as you go through your day, that you remember what I said today. Remember what I said today. And above all else, be consistent. And don't forget to smile. All right? That's important. You'll be surprised what smiling can do to you, for you, and for people around you. So be consistent and don't forget to smile. I'll see you next time on The Talk. Just a quick update. I want to tell you that, so next week, every last Sunday of the week, I will be doing a new segment called The Talk, where I talk about something a little bit different, still the same motivational vitamin that you always get, but just a more general, more talk. So hope you're excited about it next Sunday. Hey, what's up, everybody? This week's motivational vitamin is by the one and only MLK. Since tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day, so I decided to handpick two awesome quotes by Martin Luther King that you guys should be hearing today. All right, so now I need you to listen very, very carefully. Listen real closely. The first quote says, "The quality, not the longevity of one's life, is what is important." And the second quote says, "We must use time creatively in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do what's right." All right, I picked these two quotes strategically because next week when we have the talk, we're gonna be talking about success. So as you know, success is built around time. So I want you to remember, as you go through this motivational vitamin for this week, I also want you to keep that in mind for the one next Sunday, because they go hand in hand. Believe me. Let's break this thing down a little bit. So the first quote says, "The quality, not the longevity of one's life, is what is important." That's pretty straightforward, right? It doesn't matter how long you live on this earth. It doesn't matter the time that you spent on this earth. What really matters is the quality. What kind of impression that you have left on others? What have you done in your life that made you, someone to remember? Someone that walked this earth and did the right thing to benefit not only yourself, but also others. So what are you doing right now in your life that is of quality? I'm gonna jump right into the next one. The next one says, "We must use time creatively in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do what's right. A lot of us think that, okay, I'm young, I can do, whatever, and, I'll deal with the consequences later. I don't have to do what's right now. See, that's where you're wrong. That's what this quote is saying. The time is always right. It's always the right time to do what's right. It's don't wait till 5 years from now. Don't wait till 10 years from now. Don't wait till 20 years from now to try to get your life better. You can get your life right. You can walk the right path right now, right this moment. You can change your life to walk the right path. So don't wait till the last minute trying to change your life. And by then, it might be too late, because as everybody know, I hate to say this, we are not promised tomorrow. I hate to admit it, and I'm sure a lot of you don't want to hear it right now, but we're not promised tomorrow. So why not take the time right now to do what's right and live a quality life? Not a long life. A long life is always good. I'm not saying don't live a long life, but the amount of time that you have on this earth, you can actually do things that can change someone's life, that can better someone's life, that can better your family life, and you can build a legacy, for yourself. And I'm not just talking about, just, family, or I'm not talking about just building a legacy or just being successful. I'm talking about like in general, whether it's you helping somebody better their lives, you helping a friend, or you helping a family, you helping somebody other than yourself to better themselves, to uplift them, to put them in the next level. So hear me now and hear me good. Hear me now and hear me good. Right now is the time. Right now, this very, very time, this very moment, at this very time, it is the right time to live a quality life and do what is right. So this week, as you go through this week, as you go through MLK Day, as you go through the rest of this week, the rest of this month, think about how you want to change your life for better. Think about how you can change the quality of your life, the quality of your environment, the quality of what you say, the quality of how you move, the quality of how you interact with others. Just change your life and start making the right decision. Even though I know sometimes making the right decision is not as easy, but sometimes doing the right thing is what you need to do. So this week, as you go through this week, make a couple of right decisions. Make a couple of quality decisions that will better your life, that will better somebody's life, that will better your friends' life, your family lives, your parents' life, anybody. But also, as you go through the week, you can also ask God for strength. God will always give you the strength that you need to do the right thing. You can always call on God. Remember, above all else, be consistent. Hey, you have made it to the end. I want to say thank you for taking the time to listen to everything that I had to say. I hope you take this motivational vitamin and run with it and do something positive this week. Do the right thing this week. Do something of quality this week. I just want to say thank you. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe so that you do not miss the next motivational vitamin, especially if you like it. So I'm counting on you. Subscribe. Thanks. This week's optimistic vitamin is going to be a little bit different. It's going to seem like it's not something motivating or anything like that, but don't worry, there's a catch to it. So bear with me, let's rock. Hey, what's up, everybody? This week's motivational vitamin says, Develop the power of listening. Yes, you heard me right. You heard me correct. Develop the power of listening. Yo, so what does that mean, right? What does that mean? It means what it says. Basically, I want you to develop the power of listening, because a lot of time we spend so much time talking and talking and talking and talking, and we don't realize that we're not listening. We're not, let me tell you something. How do you learn? You learn by listening, right? You learn by following direction and listening, right? So when you spend so much time talking, you miss so much information. You miss so much that, that not only just the fact that you miss so much, but you can miss important information that can help you in the long run. So what I'm saying is, you need to develop that listening, capability. All right, let me ask you something. Did you know that your listening skills is directly connected to your communication skills? Let me say it again. Your listening skills is directly related to your communication skills. What I'm saying is, when you spend so much time talking and you're not listening, everything that you're saying, it probably don't mean anything at all. It probably don't mean anything. And not only that, you're not learning by talking so much. You're not learning by speaking so much, by you're not learning. So sometimes it is really important. It is really important to take the time and listen, listen to what someone has to say. And after you listen, you process it, and then you respond, and then you communicate back. And this is why it is directly related. Because if I ask you, for instance, let's say I came up to you and I said, how you doing? But before I ask you how, you already ready to answer. You already, ready to yap. And you, instead of hearing how you doing, you hear, what are you doing? And you're already saying something else. And I'll be like, that's not what I asked you. I'm asking you how you doing. I'm having a conversation with you. How you doing? Not what are you doing? So it is all connected, And I'm just using that example just at a lower level, because there are a lot more that people can miss, by not listening. So listen sometimes. You know what? I was reading some fun facts about listening. So you know what? Give me a second. Let me read some of them to you. Give me a second. All right. So I have my laptop with me. So listening is our primary communication. Listening is our primary communication. Did you hear that? Listening is our primary communication. Hold that thought. All right. The next one says, listening is a natural, learned, and improvable behavior. So I want you to listen to that one carefully. That means just because you haven't been listening all your life, it doesn't mean that you cannot improve that skill. So listening is a natural, learned, and improvable skills. It's a skills that you need to learn, because some people do not have the, that skills. They rather listen to themselves talk. And even though I'm talking to you right now, honestly, I'm a listener. I like to listen and listen and listen and learn and then take, because knowledge is power. So this is why I prefer listening, because there's a lot to that. So next, I'm gonna give you 5 of them. And I'm looking at it on listenwisdom.org. So if you wanna go on there, you can check it out, and I'll put the link in my description. So it's called listeningwisdom.org. All right, number 3, not 2. Number 3, poor listening is costly. Remember what I was talking about earlier? Poor listening is costly, because not listening, you can miss really, really, really important information that, either could save a life, or that could cost you, like, literally money, or that can cost your health, or that can cost anything. So it really does matter that you listen. All right, number 4. responsible listener Responsible listeners are productive listeners. You hear that? Responsible listeners are productive listeners. Honestly, I would say productive communicator. But I mean, I understand what they're saying. I hope you do too. But I would say that responsible listeners or productive listeners or productive communicator. But that's I'm gonna leave it up to the to the professionals. Last one. Listening improves at sorry. Listening improves as it is developed. So as you develop your listening skills, it's gonna improve. So listening improves as it is developed. So what I'm saying is, do not get stuck. You know, don't feel like you're stuck in your ways where you feel like you don't have to listen to anybody. So just because you listen to people, it doesn't mean that you're underneath them. Sometimes you can learn a lot from even people that are beneath you, which I don't say lightly, because I don't like that the way that term, with people beneath you, but with people that are in a lower level than you. But sometimes you can learn a lot from them. So you should take the time sometimes to listen. All right. I hope that these vital listening facts were helpful to you. I hope they help you to navigate through, how you're gonna move forward as far as, learning how to listen. But I mean, honestly, listening is not something that was taught in school. I mean, the teachers tell us to listen, listen, listen. But I mean, nobody really ever sit us down and tell us why we listen. Nobody really tell us, like, really teach us, like, take the time and actually teach us how to listen. So I think that's one of the reasons why we don't listen so well. And also the fact that we can think faster than someone can speak is also one of the reasons why, while somebody talking to you, you already in your mind, you're already responding before they're even done speaking. So things like that are why we're not such great listener. And it's okay. What you have to do first is know that you have that problem, that you don't listen so well. And once you acknowledge that, then you'll be able to fix the issue, because there's no way to fix an issue if you don't acknowledge it. That's just how it is. So in order for you to fix that issue, you have to acknowledge it. And once you acknowledge it, then you can start working on it and be more self-conscious about it and be more self-aware about it. So I hope you got a lot from this. So I know earlier I said, like I said earlier, it's not gonna sound like I'm motivating you, but I am motivating you to learn to listen, because it is an important skills that we awfully don't have, and we really need that. I mean, that also can take us, so far, even through our success, even through our businesses, because you can't build a business if you're not listening to the expert. You can't really build a business if you're not listening to the statistic, if you're not listening, and when I say listening, not just listening like with your ear, but also like reading and following what's going on. So, but yeah, you have to listen in order for you to succeed as well. So I hope that helped you. I hope you're motivated and pumped up to start listening, and less talking, more listening. All right, I hope that you're pumped up for the week, pumped up to start listening for the week. So that's all I want you to do this week. For this week, I just need you to take the time and listen. That's it. That's all I want you to do this week. I am motivating you to go out there and listen and learn so that you can be a better communicator. And I need to do that too, because I want to be a better communicator. So anyways, this week, listen to your boss, listen to your family, listen to your friend, listen to your dog. No, I'm just kidding. But just listen, all right? Again, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Oh, you listen, right? I hope you listen. But anyway, thank you for listening to what I had to say. I appreciate you coming to my channel. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, liking my channel. I truly appreciate that. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you do not miss the next motivational vitamin. And what else I got? I think that's it. I appreciate you. Don't forget to comment, like, and share with your friends. I know you have one of your friends that just don't listen. Make sure you share that with your friend. So they can learn that listening and communication go hand in hand, and listening, and most importantly, is for their success, your success, our success. So thank you. All right, so as you do that, do not forget to smile as you go through the week and listening. While you're listening, don't forget to smile, because I know sometimes we get deep in our thought and forget to smile. So don't forget to smile. But above all else, be consistent. Hey, let me tell you something about success that nobody has ever told you. So stick with me, stick till the end. Like I said, I'm good for you at the end. So make sure you listen to this whole motivational vitamin, all right? And I'm sure you're wondering what happened to my arm. I don't know if you remember a couple of videos ago, I told you I had COVID and everything. I got over it, and I said that I would be donating blood once I get over it. So I'm doing what I said I would do. So I donated blood today on Valentine's Day. I donated blood today, and it's actually for a sickle cell patient. I'm proud to be a sickle cell hero with Live South. So if you haven't donated before, please go donate, because it can help save lives, especially if you're a sickle cell hero. So anybody that has sickle cell that's going through, the motion, through the pain of sickle cell, I'm sure they will appreciate that, especially if you're a perfect match like I am. So you never know until you try. So donate. It doesn't hurt, just a little pinch. And God has given me in abundance so that I can give to others. So I don't mind it. It's just a little bit of blood, and I'm gonna get all that back. So what do I have to lose, right? So don't think about what you're losing, but think about what you're giving. You're giving a life. That's really the true meaning of giving a life. So go donate, all right? Anyways, stick around for your motivational vitamin. So let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This week's optimistic vitamin says, failure is essential to success. Let me ask you this. Why do we fall? Why do we fall? Well, we fall so that we can learn to pick ourselves back up. We have to learn that. It's a skill. It's like you have to learn, like when you fail, it's sometimes if you don't know how to pick yourself back up, you might stay where you at. You might stay in that failure and don't want to do anything else. But if you know how to pick yourself back up, every time you fall, you'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna pick myself up, dust myself up, and continue. So this is why it's so essential. This is why failure is so essential. And I'm not saying to go out there and fail. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying to go trying to fail. But I'm saying when you do fail, use that as a stepping stone. Use that, learn what you did wrong. Learn what you did wrong and continue in your journey. Continue to enjoy the journey. Don't sit there. Don't let the failure hold you down. Think about it. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that have great success, and when you ask them about how they got there, I'm sure a lot of them will tell you about the great failure that they have endured during the journey. So, and this is why when they get up there, they know how it feels to fail. They know how it feels to be down there. So they don't want to they don't want to ever feel that way anymore. And they also know the trick to stay up there, to stay successful. Learn from the different little failures that's around you and keep pushing up. So it's all part of it. Think about it. Think about, let's say, you're so lucky and you were able to achieve success in your first try, right? You never had anything go wrong. Everything went right and you achieved success, right? Imagine once you have such a great success and then one big failure come at you, but you've never failed in your life. So you won't know what to do. You won't know how to react because you've never failed before. So this is all part of success. This is all part of it. Failure is supposed to make you stronger. It's not supposed to keep you down. It's not supposed to hold you down. You're supposed to get back up and continue in your journey. Let me give you another quick example. When you were a baby, right? Before you learn how to walk, before you walked, I should say, you were crawling, right? And from crawling, you learn how to walk. You learn how to stand. And when you were learning how to stand, I'm sure you fell down so many times. I'm sure while you're trying to walk, trying to take your first step, you fell so many times. But think about it. If when you were a baby and when you fell the first time, when you fell down the first time, let's say you never got back up. Let's say you never got back up. How would you learn how to walk now? You would have been on a wheelchair because you would have never known how to walk. So this is what I'm saying. It's since we were born, we have the ability to keep getting up. When we fail, we get up, get up, get up. No matter what happened, we always get up and continue. We never stopped. So you still have that in you. You still have it in you, but you have to reach down and retrieve that. So you can't, when something goes wrong, you can't be like, you know what, this is the end of the road. I'm done. No, this is not it. This is not the end of the road. This is the beginning of the road. This is halfway through. So if you continue, if you get back up, just think about your baby self. Think about your younger self. When you were learning how to ride a bike, I'm sure you fell a couple of times. So think about your younger self. You got back up, you got on that bike, you keep riding it, you keep pedaling, So think about it that way. And I'm sure you will achieve success. Just remember, as you achieving success, just remember that failure is an essential part of it. And if you do fail, this is not the end. This is just part of it. This is just a stepping stone so you can reach to the next level. So don't give up. Keep going. Failure or not, keep your eyes on success. All right, I hope you enjoy the optimistic vitamin. So this week, what I want you to do is be optimistic about your failure. Do not allow it to bring you down. Do not allow it to stop the show. If you failed this week, get back up. Think about what I said. Think about your younger self and get back up and continue to ride. Continue to ride, because you only fail when you stop trying, you know? So as long as you keep trying, as long as you keep going, you know, success is near. Success is always near. So this week, this is all I want you to do. All right? I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you put everything into your head, and as you go through the week, remember what I said. I truly appreciate that you took the time to listen to me. You know, don't forget, you know, please share this video, please like it, make sure you comment. I would truly appreciate that. What else? Yeah, thank you.